We're heading back inside Epic Universe for what is likely our final visit for a long time. We're going to see how the park has changed since opening day and give you all updates on the attractions and merchandise, as well as try some new food to see how it stacks against other Epic eateries. We also find out that closing time at Epic doesn't really mean closing time, and we get to have some extra nighttime fun. Make sure to stay tuned to find out why we're not likely to return to Epic Universe for the rest of 2025, and hear our final thoughts on Orlando's newest theme park.
It feels so good to be back. Look at this view. It's nice and empty out here in the security and turnstiles area. The only problem we have though is this right here. It is getting ready to rain. Something I want to point out over here with this gate leading up to the entrance, you can see the medallions for all the different portals of Epic Universe, and then you have these two other holes that are almost the exact same size as all the others. These are meant for the future expansion pads of Epic Universe. So whenever they do add these new portals and worlds, you can add them right over here.
And they're in the order that you go around.
Oh snap, I didn't even realize that. Look at that, yeah. In the same order and location in the park. That is so cool. Unfortunately, as we head on inside, it is starting to sprinkle, and this little rainstorm is heading our way. We expect a lot of the attractions are going to go down for weather here in just a moment, so we're going to head on over to Dark Universe right now and get on Single Rider for Monsters before that wait time jumps through the roof. And just for reference, it is 1:10 in the afternoon, so right around this time is when all the afternoon storms should be firing up. So in case you're visiting during the summer, this is what you can expect. If you guys saw our last video from Epic Universe, then you would have seen us getting caught in a really nasty storm. We didn't have umbrellas. I mean, Coda had an umbrella, but I didn't. But now, thankfully, I brought my umbrella. So we're not intentionally gonna go out in the rain, but in case we do get caught in the rain, because you guys already know what the shade situation is like here in the park, then I have an umbrella, so we're good. Oof, check out this line for Pizza Moon, holy cow. The line is stretching out the door. Now, Pizza Moon is one of the dining locations that we really wanted to try today, which we still most likely will, just not right at this moment with the line being the way it is. We'll try for it a little bit later on in the evening, more towards dinner time. As we make our way over to Dark Universe, Coda saw the Frosty Moon building, and then she about had a heart attack when she saw that it was a little ice cream cone on top. That's really cool. It's also really cute. All right, time to head on inside Dark Universe, our first portal of the day. All right, guys, time to head on inside Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. This is perfect weather. The sky is getting nice and dark. It looks awesome. Check that out. All right, wait time is only 35 minutes and Single Rider is available. Single Rider is gonna be off to the side over here. And then all we need to do is wait for a locker. All right, let's see. Oh, it is still practically empty in here, good Lord. It is not very busy at all if this is not full, which is a good sign.
Stop, turn, spin, climb, and drop. For your safety, do not take part in this demonstration if you are experiencing any of the following: heart conditions or abnormal blood pressure, back, neck, or similar physical conditions.
Okay, so we got off the ride and it is pouring outside. So we were able to just leave our stuff in a locker and go right through the Single Rider line. And look at that. There's nobody in the queue right now. Monsters is an efficiency beast. Oh my gosh, it can pump through people so fast. So if you're Single Rider, there is a solid chance that you will be able to ride with at least one other person of your group. Okay. So unfortunately, everything is now on a weather delay. It's not pouring rain outside, but it's a pretty decent drizzle. I I think it's going to take a second for all the rides to come back up because there's still lighting in the area. We just looked at all the wait times. Mario Kart is a 180-minute wait, so 3 hours. Battle at the Ministry, 180-minute wait. Monsters Unchained is at 45 right now, and it's slowly creeping up. And Constellation Carousel is at a 35-minute wait right now. So those are the only attractions that are ever open during a storm here at Epic Universe. So again, just bear that in mind. We touched on this in our last video, but for right now, we're heading on over to Burning Blade Tavern so we can chill out for a little bit, get a drink, and get a garlic twist. So I have a question for you guys. Has this burger always been a thing here? I don't remember. Any of you guys who have been recently, let me know, because I don't remember seeing this before. So we're inside the Burning Blade Tavern, and we're about to mobile order, but I wanted to bring something up. And take a look at the options that they have. They have the garlic steak, which is normal, the cheddar bites, which is normal, and then they added a loaded potato, and it looks like it's got bacon on it, which is awesome. They have a Burning Blade burger and a steak grilled chicken. That is awesome. I love that they're adding options. All right, the good stuff has arrived. Check this out, the garlic pretzel steak thingy. I don't know exactly what it's called. Either way, it is loaded with garlic. It is incredible. It's gonna make your breath smell rank, but it is so delicious.
To need our protection, you must first learn our toast. So everyone please raise your arms in the air and your glasses if you have them. And when I say release the hounds, I want to hear your loudest, fiercest howls. Patrons of the Burning Blade, release the hounds! Excellent, all right, drink up and good luck. You're going to need it out there.
Okay, so we looked at the weather and it looks like the rain is moving away. So we're hopping on in line for Curse of the Werewolf in hopes that within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, it reopens back up from its weather delay. It's not raining anymore. We haven't heard any thunder, haven't seen any lightning. So we'll see. We'll give it about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's just a ride.
I'm not even hungry. It actually makes it harder to like.
All right, we got in line at about 2:50 and it's going on 3:20 right now. So about a 30-minute wait for weather. Not too bad. Okay, so here's our next problem. The ride is back up, but now the express line is going out the door and around the corner. And they are pulling from that line heavily. So we may still have a little while to wait for this ride because they are loading these cars up with all express and maybe 1 or 2 rows of ours. We'll let you know. Okay, so we just got done with Curse of the Werewolf. So with the rain delay, we waited about an hour. We got into the right vehicle at 3:53 and we got in line at 2:50. So overall, not bad considering there was a rain delay. It could have definitely been a lot worse. Would we normally wait an hour for Curse of the Werewolf? No, absolutely not. But it's still a fun ride and definitely worth trying if you're here. So they've added an ice cream cart over here in front of the manor, and I love the themed umbrella that they have on top. That's really cool. I love that.
I'll take your brain, I'll take your brain, I'll take your brain, I'll take your brain. Eh? No. Igor doesn't pay. Most things in Darkmore just constitute an arm and a leg anyway. Oh, okay. Negotiating. Okay, this is smart. I like you. I'm taking your brain next.
So I know some of you guys have been asking about the postcards that they were doing during previews and during the first opening weeks of Epic Universe, where they would kind of draw you in. They still have them, but they are a little bit different. They have these 3 prints over here, and they don't really do the back of your head, but they do like the impressions of you from the front. And they can do a couple of little special requests here and there too. And unfortunately, it's not free anymore, but the positive is that it is here for most of the day, so you do have more opportunity to get it done. And in case you want a postcard with an impression, it is $23. Okay, so on our way to Isle of Berk, we made a pit stop at Stardust Racers just to inquire about the modified seating that we spoke to you guys about last time. So they are in the process of trying to add, I just stepped right in front of you, I'm so sorry, babe. They are in the process of trying to add like a proper big boy seat to Stardust Racers. And the last time we were here, which was opening weekend, they said that it was coming in the next couple of weeks. We're here a month later and they still haven't installed it. So they said that they are actively working on it. We know that the seats are on site. They just haven't installed it on the ride vehicles yet. So hopefully the next time we're here, they have it. But as of right now, they don't have it. I'll make sure to update the comment section down below as soon as we hear that it's been added. So that way you guys know. The next world on our list today is How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. So the last time we were here, we were in line for Dragon Racers Rally trying to get a seat on the proper modified seat that they have for big boys. And unfortunately, the sky opened up on us in the middle of that and we never had the opportunity to ride. So we're gonna hop in line now and we're gonna wait for the proper big boy seat so I can report back to you guys and let you guys know how much more comfortable that is compared to the regular seat on this ride. Also, now that we're in Isle of Berk, I have a question for you guys. Have you seen the live action How to Train Your Dragon yet? Because we saw it the other day, and us personally, we loved it. And I think that it is the best live action remake to date. It's definitely better than anything Disney's done, in my opinion. All right, let's try this again. Currently at a 50-minute wait. So, what you doing, babe?
It flowed up.
It flowed up?
It flowed up.
This is what she does when the line is really long.
Well, is it?
Well, I mean, not necessarily this specifically. Sheds a single tear.
It's gonna be more than a single.
Just full on breakdown at this point. This yarn is dead.
Fresh. And it's my big twist yarn.
Highly unfortunate. She attempts to make ducks. Okay, so we just got done with Dragon Racers Rally, and I did sit in the big boy seat. So much more comfortable. So you guys remember from the test seat video, in order for me to fit on this ride, I had to pull my fat kind of up and over the restraint because there's a little piece that kind of tucks in a little bit. So I had to tuck my fat over the restraint. For this big boy modified seat, I didn't have to do that. I could just pull it down normally and just have it rest on my gut, just like this. And I was able to ride it perfectly fine. Was I able to master the movement? No, but it is still fantastic to hear that there is now a modified seat on this ride. So you're gonna let them know prior to boarding that you need the big boy seat and you're looking for a little blue dot on the floor. The blue dot is going to indicate the modified seat and they'll make sure to hold that seat for you. You might not necessarily sit with any other members of your party because you know, other people might go in ahead of you. They only reserve that one seat for you. So your party might be ahead of you. They might be behind you, but just so you know what to look for. Okay, so we made it to Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and believe me, we would love to ride and try the modified seat, but yeah, that's a no from me, dog. So we may not be riding this attraction at the moment, but we did get all the details about the new modified seat on this ride. So, for starters, you have to make sure that the vehicles with the modified seats are actually running on the track because sometimes they may not be running that particular vehicle that day. So just make sure of that. Number two, you're going to be in either train 2 or 6, and it's going to be in the very back row in row 10. That's what you're going to be looking for. So when you get up to the station, just say you need the big boy seat. You're going to be in either train 2 or 6 and in the very back row. Unfortunately, none of the test seats out here reflect the modified seat, but you know, hopefully later the wait time does go down so you can come back and actually wait in not a 140-minute line and ride it and review for you guys. We'll see, but I'm very happy that I got the information for you. Aw, take a look at that. Cloud Jumper's awake. So unfortunately, something that we're noticing throughout the park is that some of the merchandise that we saw during previews and during the first opening days, it hasn't been restocked yet. A lot of the popular items, like for example, over here in Toothless's Treasures, all the adoptable baby dragon eggs, they haven't been restocked. They've been sold out for a while, and the team members here, unfortunately, don't know when they're going to be back in stock. Same thing goes for the Captain Cacao plush over at the front of the park in Celestial. We have no idea when they're going to be back in stock, and we haven't seen them in stock since the previews and opening. Actually, no, for Captain Cacao, since the previews, he sold out in previews. I mean, they do have these little Gronkles, which look really fugly, in my opinion.
You leave Pinky alone.
It's the Crimson Chin. Look at this.
You leave Pinky alone.
Look at this. This is a horrifying looking Gronkle compared to Meatball that you adopted. Meatball is 10 times more cute than that. Anyways, so bear in mind, if you saw some merchandise items from your favorite influencer from the previews or opening weekend, it may not be here by the time you get here.
Egg is up, bud.
Something new to me is this fire drill shirt, and it's like a UV shirt. So it's like something that I would wear to the beach or something to protect from the sun. Very interesting. Take a look at that. Alright, time for Stardust Racers. Currently posted at a 75-minute wait. Let's hope that's not the case. Alright, just got done with Stardust Racers. Fantastic ride as always. With a delay in the middle of it, we waited a total of 1 hour and 11 minutes. So overall, still shorter than the posted 75-minute wait time. If we didn't have that delay where they were adding another train to the track, then we would have been on a lot sooner. Still fantastic though. Unfortunately, we got Mike Wazowski'd in the picture, so I'll go ahead and put it over here for you guys to see. Unfortunate, but still fun. All right, we've been in the park for quite a while now, and neither of us have eaten anything yet. So, babe, where are we going?
Pizza Moon.
Pizza Moon! All right, we have made it to Pizza Moon, and there is no line to get inside. Let's head on in. What in the heck am I even looking at? What in the world is this? Oh my gosh, there's a lot happening in here. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and find a table. I have never set foot inside Pizza Moon before, and I don't know what to think. Like, it smells really good in here, and we're walking by and seeing people eat pizzas, and the pizzas look amazing, so I'm very excited to try it for the first time. But I don't know what this reminds me of. I love the kinetics though. There's a lot of moving parts in here, and then you have like the pizza oven over there, which I'm going to show you guys in just a little bit, or I'm overlaying it in. It's so interesting, and it reminds me of something. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe somebody in the comment section will know what I'm talking about and like think the same thing I'm thinking and put it down there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. All right, let's go ahead and order food and drinks. We're at Pizza Moon. Okay, we have Pizza Lunaire, a trip to Vesuvio, Pizza Moon pepperoni, Nana Rosa. We have Alfredo chicken, Pink Moon a la vodka, rigatoni, Rocket Fuel, Moon Cheese Caesar, Brownie Eclipse, a phase cake. Oh my goodness, all of this looks amazing. And then we have all of our drinks over here. I was under the impression that there was a mushroom pizza, but it doesn't, either they ran out or something because it's not here, or maybe I have to ask. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, here's a look at all the prices for the different pizzas, and the pizzas are quite large, so if it's just 2 people, it's easily shareable. Heck, even if you have like, you know, 2 people and a child, it's definitely shareable. Okay, so I went up to the register to inquire about the mushroom pizza, and unfortunately they are out. It's the one pizza I was really looking forward to trying because, you know me, I am a hoe for mushrooms, and it has like truffle oil drizzle on it, and it looked so good. So we opted for something else. We will let you know what it is when it gets here. Current time is 7:23. We just placed the order. Let's see how long it takes for it to come out, because from what I understand, all of these pizzas are made to order.
Yes.
Nothing. Carry on with your old lady activities. All right, our pizza has arrived. This is a trip to Vesuvio. It's got fromage de lune, pepperoni, fennel sausage, roasted peppers, caramelized onions, cherry peppers, Calabrian chili, arugula, and hot honey. And then for dessert, we opted for the brownie eclipse. It's a warm, gooey brownie with Nutella, toasted marshmallows, and crushed Oreo. What was that?
I think you mispronounced appetizer.
This is our appetizer?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, interesting. Looks really tasty. Okay, so review of our pizza. It is really tasty. Oh my gosh, it's definitely a good quality pizza and probably some of the best theme park pizza I've ever had. You can tell that they're taking their time with it and they're making it to order. Definitely good quality pizza. Is it the best pizza I've ever had? No, we're still in a theme park. It can only be so good, but it is still top tier, top quality theme park pizza. Now I will say, this particular pizza is, like, I knew it was going to be spicy, but it is definitely a lot spicier than I thought it was going to be. So just bear that in mind. Like, if you're okay with spice, then go ahead, get this pizza, but just be aware that it's a little bit more spicy than I anticipated. I definitely want to come back here again just to try the mushroom pizza, but after that, I don't know if I'm going to come back here again, because there are just so many other fantastic options for food here at Epic Universe, which I love. I love that there's so many options for everyone here at this park. But we'll see. I think that mushroom pizza is going to be the real test of Pizza Moon and whether or not I come back here as a regular. Okay, just finished that Pizza Moon. Again, fantastic. My only complaint is that the pizza was just a little bit too much on the darker side. It was a little too well done for my taste, which, I mean, it happens, you know, it still tasted fantastic. But now it is just after 8 o'clock and the park closes at 9, so we're gonna be ending our night doing a couple things. We're making our way back over to Dark Universe right now to ride Monsters Unchained, which, as you guys know, is my favorite ride in the whole park. And unfortunately, we have no idea when we're going to be back here at Epic Universe, because APs aren't a thing, and it costs well over $300 to get both Coda and I in for just a day. We're going to be ending our night with Monsters Unchained, my favorite ride in the park, and then if we have time, we're going to head on over to Super Nintendo World and do Mario Kart. Not going to lie, it's a little bittersweet heading on in here for the very last time. At least for a while.
It's okay, we've got Horror Nights coming.
We do have Horror Nights coming. Spooky season is around the corner. Pookie! In case you guys don't know, we call Igor Pookie. Yeah, apparently a lot of people do.
He's Darkmore's #1 diva.
In this house, we love Igor. Okay, just got two fantastic rides on Monsters Unchained. Coda and I, we did single rider. In our first go around, we got to ride together. Second go around, we got split up, but still, absolutely fantastic. Something that we've been hearing is that the park has been listed as closing at 9, but for whatever reason, the attractions have been staying open an hour later. And some of the team members even mentioned this to us. And they said, yeah, if you want to keep riding rides, the park is, like, all the rides are staying open until 10. And I asked him why. And he said he believes, from what he heard, is that they're doing a test for giving Helios guests an hour extra of park operating time after it officially closes. So this is like a test for just leaving the park open for extra hours, which is really interesting to hear. Again, nothing has been confirmed. This is just what the team member told me as a possibility, but that's still really cool. But either way, we're going to take advantage of this, and we're actually going to make our way over towards Battle at the Ministry, because right now it's listed at a 75-minute wait, but Coda and I, we are interested in actually doing single rider for that to kind of end off our night. Again, we're not going to be back to this park for quite a while, so still one of the best rides here at the park. I want to get it done. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wizarding Paris. This land is absolutely gorgeous at night. Oh my gosh. All right, here we are at Battle at the Ministry, currently listed at a 35-minute wait, but we are still gonna do single rider. And also, I want to point out the single rider entrance. It also mentions ministry viewing, so if you don't want to wait in line and you don't want to do single rider, you can definitely walk inside just to see the ministry. All right, never mind, single rider is closed.
How tragic, you'll have to ride with me.
I don't
I'm used to riding alone.
I don't like riding with you. You're smelly. All right, make sure you speak very, very clearly. Diagonally. Ah, I love it. And this is something that we've noticed over the last couple of weeks, is that the wait time for Battle at the Ministry will be super long throughout the entire day, but at the end of the night, it'll get down to 30-40 minutes, which is fantastic. Wow, look at this, guys. I haven't seen this room empty since our media walkthrough. Holy moly. Hey Higgledy, how are you? Yeah, we're just kind of walking straight on through. We had the one checkpoint. Oh, here we go. Found the line. Okay, babe, what time is it?
9:15.
9:15, we waited exactly 15 minutes. Wow. We got in line at 9 o'clock and it is 9:15. Incredible. Okay, so you guys already know things can change, but as of right now, I definitely think that saving Battle at the Ministry for the end of the night is the strat. Of course, you do run the risk of the ride going into a delay or breaking down at the end of the night and you not being able to ride it, but you know, if you're willing to take that chance, I definitely recommend waiting until the end of the night, because we were quoted a 35-minute wait and we got on in 15. That is perfect. When earlier today, it was over 3 hours.
At least you have AC. Thank you so much, Dad. I need one.
You need one.
Or 6.
Or 6.
Like a little seal.
Who knows when you're gonna see him again? It's gonna be a minute.
If there weren't other handprints on the glass.
Oh, look at him. He wants to play. I want to touch him. Okay, it is 9:35, so Stardust Racers is still open, but regarding the rides staying open until, after park close and until 10, that doesn't apply to every single ride, because when we walked off of Battle at the Ministry, we looked at the wait time and the ride was closed for the night. So that one did close at 9 o'clock. So make sure you are in line for Battle at the Ministry before the official park close time to guarantee, I say that loosely, pending any delays, that you get on before park close, if that makes any sense. I have no earthly idea how I managed to get a night ride on Stardust Racers before Velocicoaster, but that was flippin' amazing. Oh my gosh, night ride on Stardust Racers, incredible. And the nighttime soundtrack is so much better than the daytime soundtrack. Holy cow. If you guys have only ridden it during the day, please make an effort to try and ride it at night. It is a whole different experience, I promise you. That was incredible. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote. This is gonna be our last visit to Epic Universe for a good while. Unless they drop APs, we're not coming back. Between the previews, opening weekend, and now, I have spent more than enough money to buy 2 annual passes at this point to Epic Universe alone. So, rumor has it that annual passes are going to drop sometime before the end of this year. We're really hoping that that is the case, but with our current schedule now, we're not coming back for the rest of the year, which is really unfortunate. Unless something like crazy happens in the park and there's like a big change or something is added that we really want to check out, we're not coming back. So I really hope you guys enjoyed all of our Epic Universe coverage between the previews, opening weekends, and now. Operationally, there wasn't much of a change between opening weekend and now, a month later, after the park officially opened, which means that things are running very smoothly. Even though the crowd levels have definitely picked up tenfold from opening weekend and especially opening day, we still had a very enjoyable time. We went into the park today expecting to wait in lines, and all in all, we still got quite a bit done, especially in the last, couple of hours of the park being open, which is definitely the strat, I think. Like, save the bigger rides for the end of the night, and we already gave you the caveats to that a little bit earlier. But I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video and every other Epic Universe video that we have put out. If you guys enjoyed any bit of it, please help us out by leaving a like on the video, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.